chums! Greetings from EPCOT. Today we are going to the Festival of the Holidays, which kicked off over this weekend. It does look pretty busy at the park today. Not so much busy over by the area that we're in, but it has looked pretty busy today.
Yeah, it's a little crowded, but it is also Thanksgiving weekend. It's coming to an end, so I think this is kind of the last bit of people who are on vacation coming to enjoy the park. So we are going to make our way around World Showcase, stopping at as many booths as we possibly can. We got our little passport book here. We're going to tell you guys all about the cookie stroll that's available if you would like to participate in that. Yeah, let's get moving.
So one thing I would like to address, I've been eating gluten-free for about, I want to say a little bit over 3 years, maybe close to 4 years. I can't even remember, because I have Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid disorder. So what happened was, over the past 2 years, every time that I've had to get my blood drawn, my thyroid levels have, they've still been messed up, and I still had to readjust my medication every single time. So I had to talk with my doctor, and I asked, is it really necessary for me to be on a gluten-free diet? I'm not so sure that it's really helping with anything. And my doctor agreed with me. So my doctor said to me that there's no clear evidence that being gluten-free actually helps with Hashimoto's. So instead of suffering if I don't have to, I've decided to start eating gluten again. And I want to bring that up because our content for the past few years has been us showing what's available that has gluten in it, because Adam still eats gluten, and what was available that was gluten-free for me. And if you've watched any of our previous videos, you know that these food festivals have always been a tremendous struggle. So I am happy to be eating that again, and I see no reason for me not to eat it. Since I've started eating it, I haven't had any type of complications or problems. But I'll see you again next time I get my blood drawn. But in the meantime, I'm excited to really enjoy this festival today and be able to eat whatever I want, like mostly everybody else.
And as usual, the EPCOT Christmas tree with all of the ornaments representing each country. So I see a French flag, then there's a UK flag, etc. We are now entering World Showcase, where most of our booths are going to be located. And we usually will start to the right, towards Canada, United Kingdom, France, Morocco, Japan, and the American Adventure. What side do you guys usually start with first? That's always a big debate. What's the right side to start with? I think our first stop is going to be Melekaliki. This is the Hawaiian booth. They feature the Kalua pork, the Lomi Lomi salmon, and a dessert called haupia. They all look delicious. I think I am really feeling that Kalua pork. Here's that Kalua pork I was telling you guys about, served with Okinawa sweet potatoes and a mango salsa. It really just looks like it's mangoes with a little bit of herbs, but that's going to be tasty. Let's check it out. I want to get a little bit of everything, which is just the only way to do it. That is so good. Wow. The pork is super tender. The potatoes are a nice addition. The mango gives it a little bit of sweetness. There's a little bit of spice going on. The flavor combination is just awesome. Very Asian inspired because it's Hawaiian. Really good. This is highly recommended. That is a win right from the get-go. So now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this holiday cookie stroll. When you purchase any 5 holiday cookies from any of these booths, you'll have them stamp your passport book. Once you collect those 5 stamps, you bring your festival passport book to Holiday Sweets and Treats, and you'll get a free surprise. I have a hunch it's another cookie.
All right, so from the refreshment port, we got this ice cream, soft serve ice cream. It's the Coquito soft serve ice cream. I did see on the menu that if you want to add some rum to this, it's $12.50. I don't know how they managed to do that in a cone, but this does not, we didn't do that. So this is part of the festival. This one was $6. And yes, it's in a cone.
Eat that pure concentrated gluten.
That's very good. Very tasty. Over by Canada, we just stopped over at the EPCOT kitchen booth. And from there, we did get a couple different items. This is the Snickerdoodle cookie. And it's supposed to be made with actual Snickers. And it's going to be kind of messy, so that's why I'm using a knife and fork for this.
Oh yeah, it's all melted.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
I'm sure it is. Let's give this a try. I mean, it's pretty good. I still would prefer like a chocolate chip cookie, but I think this is actually pretty delicious.
Also from the EPCOT Holiday Kitchen booth, I got the beef bourguignon. This is one of my all-time favorite dishes. My grandmother used to make the best beef bourguignon. I know I always say it every time. This looks like it's been sitting for a little while because it's got a little skin on the top there, but let's check it out.
They did hand it to you pretty quickly.
They did, yeah. I think it just might have been sitting in the booth for a little while. All right, let's try it. It's tasty, but I am getting zero red wine flavor, which is the thing that really makes beef bourguignon pop, is red wine. This is completely devoid of it. It's tasty, but I would not consider this beef bourguignon.
What would you consider it?
It's like a beef stew with potatoes. That beef bourguignon, that wine flavor is just not there.
We just stopped over at the L'Chaim booth and I got some latkes. So these are just the potato latkes, but it looks like they still put some sort of like a dill cream sauce on it. And there's no tables available, so this isn't the easiest setup for eating something, but we'll give it a go. And these are pretty good. These are something that I usually eat every year because usually they are gluten-free, and before I was ordering gluten-free. So this is definitely, for me, one of my festival favorites.
And then, of course, one of my festival favorites, the black and white cookie from the L'Chaim booth. I was going to try to pick this up, but it is a gooey mess, and that's asking for trouble. It's asking for me to have it all in my beard. I gotta say, as far as black and white cookies go, this one's kind of an oddball. It's a little like chalky.
It's plant-based.
Yeah. I mean that's all good and well. It's just very chalky, very strange. I don't dislike it, but black and white cookies are usually one of my favorite things to eat, and this is a little strange. Not bad though. And from Japan, I did get the sushi tree. It looks like it's just a crab and cream cheese sushi roll with a little bit of spicy mayo, but to me that sounds like you can't go wrong. Let's try it out. It's really not bad.
What's on it?
Spicy mayo. There's these little crunchies. It's like almost like a tempura flake, and then the little caviars. Not the kind of caviar that you would think. It's not a very strong flavor. Caviar that goes on sushi actually doesn't really taste like much of anything. It's just there for texture. This is very good. From the Italy booth, I decided to get the tortellini in brodo, which is this soup. So this is clever. It looks like a soup can. I think that's actually really cool. This little pull top, which I don't think is actually, oh yeah, look at that. It's not actually practical. This thing doesn't flip up, but that is really cool and really clever, and I like it. I think that's awesome. All right, let's check it out. It's very interesting. The cheese tortellini is awesome. It's cooked perfectly. It's not soggy. It's actually al dente, which is the way I really like pasta. The cheese on the inside is really good, really, really stinky. But the broth is almost like wonton soup, and it actually looks like wonton soup. It's like Italian wonton soup. I love it. I think this is fantastic. That's a win.
Over here in the test track area is the donut box, which is my first time visiting that booth. This is not normally one that we do, but we're giving it a shot this time. This one is the holiday yeast donut. So you see over here that it has sprinkles on it, and I don't know what flavor. Did it say what flavor this was supposed to be? Maybe I'll just pick it up and bite it. This isn't actually, I just don't want my hands to get all sticky. All right, Let's just pick it up and bite it. It's good. It's not the most exciting thing ever though. To me, honestly, like the donut is delicious. I like the texture. This stuff over here is just too sweet though. That to me, I don't taste anything other than just sugar. I don't know what I expected with sprinkles, but I kind of wish this was just a plain donut. It would taste a lot better because the donut's delicious.
Also from Donut Box, got a chocolate peppermint donut. That is straight up just chocolate peppermint and donut. This one is gonna absolutely make my hands messy if I do it without the fork. All right. I think we're just going to go all in here.
Meant to be picked up.
Yeah, I think we're going all in here. Trying not to get it in my beard. That's the toughest part. I've been having to break things apart because that beard is. It's a little bit dry. I try to buy the Mel's. I actually like hers better. But this is okay. It's not terrible. Not great either.
Well, chums, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I had a really good time today, especially since I was able to eat and didn't have any trouble. That was pretty exciting. That was pretty awesome. We didn't make it to all of the booths. This is a pretty good sized festival. There's a lot of booths here. There's a lot of food. This is opening weekend of the festival. It is Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
You got plenty of time to check out this festival. It is the festival of the holidays. So we have the whole month of December left to go ahead and check this out.
Yeah, exactly. You have some time. But there are some really good dishes here available this year. I think I had a lot of the stuff I ate I really enjoyed. There were a few clunkers, but I think for the most part they were great. The donuts were clunkers. I think for the most part everything else I had was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
The one thing that I wish that we had gotten to is, I think Germany has it. They have a fondue and a bread bowl. We're gonna go ride some rides. If I get hungry again later, I will definitely be checking that out. If not, at least I did get to eat a lot of really good food today. From what I could see, I think that the two most expensive booths were France and Italy.
Yes.
They had like their food. I want to say the price point was somewhere around $8 or $9 for each thing, and
everywhere else it was about $6 to $7.
Yeah, it's just this festival's getting more and more expensive, so I just want to point that out, that the price point for most of the food was somewhere around $6, but there are a couple booths here where you will be looking at a $9 price point, and it doesn't look like the food is much bigger. Adam got that tortellini over in Italy.
It's very small,
he saw the price,
but it was very good.
It was very good,
It was delicious.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a matter of how you want to budget yourself and spend your money, but I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I love this time of year. I love these festivals. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I agree 100% about that. All right, chums, that's going to do it for us here at EPCOT. Be sure to subscribe to this channel right this second if you've not done so already. Smack that like button. Hit the bell icon to receive all notifications every single time we upload a new video. And until next time, we will see you guys at the parks.